Once there was a black-haired girl. I followed her to the ocean. My love for her was great and terrible, and also small and golden. Loving her filled me with songs. Her leaving me broke them open. She. He didn't sleep much the night before she left. He lay next to her with his head propped up on a pillow, gazing at her long dark hair and perfect white skin. The stars shone through the window and danced on her face. She slept all night, but her teeth were grinding. In the morning, he made her toast and eggs with runny yolks, just like she liked them. She rose and dressed in her traveling tie-dyes. He sighed as she brushed her hair. She looked right through him, understanding him better than anyone did. He sat down, trying not to tremble. She grinned and laid her head on his lap, caressing him. He smelled the road in her hair and peace on her breath. Ugh, he started. But she put a finger to his lips and winked as best as she could. He smiled and she took off her clothes and loved him on the brown fuzzy couch. Finished, she rose and he followed. They washed the breakfast dishes together. He turned on the radio and they listened to the Grateful Dead play a mournful Scarlet Begonias. She got out the cribbage board and skunked him twice, and it was time for her to go. He followed behind her through the door and into the gloomy January afternoon, trying to seem relaxed and confident in his manner. She continued briskly in front of him. Her natural cheerfulness was the mask that she wore for him. It hid her inner emotions. "I'll call when I get there," she said with bright eyes and beaming mouth. "You better," he said with a half-smile, as he opened the door to her old beater stick shift. He wondered if he would ever see her again. He tried to penetrate her soul with his eyes, and thought that he felt the glimmer of primal recognition between them again as she gazed back. Then, looking away, "I'll be back soon." He wondered if he would ever hear from her again. He enclosed her in a hug that she returned fiercely, and he felt himself floating away into the unreal world of dreamy melancholy. He squeezed her brown corduroy jacket and fought himself back into reality. "I'll miss you," he said. "I'll miss you too." She released her embrace. "I'm going to Indiana," she said. "And I'm going to stand here and watch you drive away," he said. They both managed a sad smile. She got into the car and closed the door with a clank and a wave. He wanted to run after her and beg one more night. They could get drunk on port wine and sing under the night sky. They could dance under swaying trees or in bars on dance floors. They could spend all night talking and dreaming, wrapped up in each other's souls and eyes, and if she wanted, he would make heaven fall down at her feet. But it was no good. The thing that made him love her was the thing that was making her leave. She was wild and free, and so was he in his heart. So he stood there and watched her drive away.